Hello guys, welcome back to Sports Corner GH. My name is Adam. So guys, international break is all over and club football resumes. And in today's video, I have latest concerning your favorite clubs live on Sports Corner GH. So guys, tell a friend to tell another friend. We are about to talk about latest from their favorite clubs. So guys, quickly, let me begin from the camp of Real Madrid. Now, Jude Bellingham has resumed training. Yesterday, he did have training. Today, he's definitely going to do a full training. And each and every Real Madrid fan has been told not to touch Jude Bellingham because of his shoulder injury, because Real Madrid see him as a very, very important player. And during the training section, each player was told not to touch Jude Bellingham, especially around the region where the injury is, so that they don't incur another injury to Jude Bellingham. Real Madrid are going to play against Kudus this weekend, and we hope Jude Bellingham features in that match. Moving away from that, let's talk about Newcastle. We all know Newcastle have new owners who are from Saudi Arabia, and the PL sat down and made a vote as to whether Newcastle can sign players from Saudi Arabia, and this was the decision they came up with. They said Newcastle can sign players on loan. In fact, 4 players on loan from Saudi Arabia, and this got a lot of people talking. People are saying Newcastle is playing the UCL. That means that Cristiano Ronaldo is still available to come and play Newcastle because of the rumor that we heard some time ago. But as to whether Newcastle are going to go in the direction of signing players from Saudi Arabia, only time will tell, and also if the transfer window opens. Moving away from that, let's talk about Arsenal a bit. Thomas Partey. Arsenal are looking to offload Thomas Partey in the January transfer window, and a lot of people are asking Arsenal not to do so, not to let Thomas Partey go during the January transfer window. In fact, if they are willing to let Thomas Partey go, it should be after the season. Reason being that if they bring in a new player, the player will now have to adapt to the way Arsenal plays. But if they bring in a new player after the season ends, then the player can join Arsenal during pre-season, abreast with whatever they are going to do for the next season, and be part and parcel of the whole Arsenal setup, rather than bringing in a player in the middle of the season. So this is what Arsenal are being advised to do, not to let Thomas Partey go during the transfer window. Let's not forget, Thomas Partey is also attracting interest from Saudi Arabia, from Al Attifaq, from clubs like Juventus, and we'll make sure to bring you every update on that one live here on Sports Corner GH. Now, former Chelsea player Glenn Johnson has said some few things about Cole Palmer. He says that Cole Palmer's maturity is very, very high. In fact, he says that when you look at Cole Palmer in Chelsea games, especially in very difficult games, the kind of attitude, maturity he even takes to even take penalty kicks ahead of other senior players makes him one of the best players, or one of the best signings for Chelsea so far. And this is from Glenn Johnson, a former Chelsea player. Now, I'm still talking about Chelsea. They have some players coming back from injury, and this is a very good news for Chelsea, because we have Levi Colwill and also Malo Gusto, who have also started training. In fact, Malo Gusto withdrew from the France Under-21 squad because he picked up an injury. Now, the good news we are hearing is that he has started training and he's getting closer to joining the rest of the team. Also, Nkunku and Lavia have started training, and they are getting closer to be integrated into the Chelsea first team. And Chelsea will be looking very dangerous if they have all their injured players resume playing football for their first team. And this is very good news for Chelsea, because it's very important Chelsea start picking up the wins they have already started picking. Now, let's talk about Arsenal's game they're going to play over the weekend. Arsenal are going to play against Brentford, and from what I hear, Ramsdale would be the goalkeeper instead of David Raya. Let's not forget, David Raya is on loan from Brentford to Arsenal, and per contract he can play against his parent team. So definitely Ramsdale would be in goal post instead of David Raya. Also, talking about Barcelona have a player called Marco Alonso, and he says he wants to leave the club during the January transfer window. Reason being that he's not playing a lot of games at Barcelona. It's as if his position is being lost at Barcelona. So far, he has played 209 minutes at Barcelona, and their teams interested in him from Saudi Arabia. He says he doesn't mind going to Saudi Arabia instead of sitting on the bench of Barcelona, because he's not getting a lot of playing time. So Marco Alonso wants to leave Barcelona. Now, still on Barcelona, Barcelona are being advised on how to use Ike Gundogan. Reason being that Ike Gundogan is getting older and older by the day, and only in 2023 he has played 58 games. 58 games. Ike Gundogan has played 58 games in 2023. And it's getting very alarming because the fans are afraid that if he's not managed well, he can get injured. And currently, he's one of the best players at Barcelona. And so far, he has played 4,403 minutes of game time so far in 2023. And see, it is very important that he's managed well. Otherwise, when he gets injured, Barcelona would have a big issues on their hand. Already Gavi is injured. Now they don't want to add Ike Gundogan to that list. Now let's move away from that and talk about Casemiro. Yes, Casemiro of Manchester United. In fact, Casemiro has started attracting interest from Saudi Arabia, and the player is considering moving towards looking at his age and the fact that, when he came to Manchester United, he started all good, but right now, it's either a red card or injury, and he misses a lot of games. Now, Manchester United has sat down with Casemiro and told Casemiro that, see, we know you want to leave, but why don't you stay for one more extra year so that we can find you, we can find a long-time replacement for you before you leave. So Manchester United are seeking to sign a 1 year contract extension for Casemiro so that they can find a long-term replacement for Casemiro before he leaves to any club of his choice. So guys, this is the latest coming from the camp of Manchester United. Moving away from that, let's talk about this player that Chelsea, Barcelona, Real Madrid are all after. And the name of the player is called William Estevao. William Estevao plays for Palmeiras in Brazil. He's a 16-year-old left-footed winger. And this player is attracted interest from all the European clubs. In fact, that is the same club Endrick is prepared from. The player that Real Madrid signed. And if Real Madrid told Palmeiras that, see, we have done business before. Why don't you give us Estevao? Because you see, he is the new player they term as the new Messi. When you go to Brazil right now, he's called Messino. He's called Messino because of the way he plays, the way he dribbles, the way he carries ball, how direct he is. And Chelsea, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and other top European clubs are all interested in signing this Brazilian left winger. He is just 16 years of age. So guys, we'll make sure to bring you updates on this live here on Sports Corner GH. Also, let's talk about Jose Mourinho. Now, Jose Mourinho has held an interview and he has talked about a lot of things. He was asked if he wants the Real Madrid job as a coach. Let's not forget, Carlo Ancelotti was rumored to be leaving Real Madrid, and he says no. He's a Madridista. He doesn't see why He doesn't see why the president of Real Madrid would allow a coach like Carlo Ancelotti leave Real Madrid post as a coach. He says he doesn't mind. And he was also asked that, would you like to coach in Saudi Arabia one day? He says, very sure. One day, maybe not today, not tomorrow, but definitely one day, he'll be coaching in Saudi Arabia. So this is the latest coming from Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho says that the Real Madrid job there, Carlo Ancelotti is very smart. He's doing a very good job there. He himself is a Madridista, so he doesn't even mind if he is doing the job. Now, on your list are teams who have missed big chances this season so far. And there are 5 teams here. And these teams are teams that we already know. Bayer Leverkusen has missed 28 big chances. Brentford has missed 27 big chances. Looking at the fact that they don't have Ivan Toney, if they had a very good forward, I believe that they would have converted half of this, big chances that they have missed. Mbembo and the rest are not doing a very good job for Brentford. We also have Girona, who also have missed big chances of 27. Barcelona, the likes of Rafinha, Lewandowski, Ferran Torres are missing big chances for Barcelona, and they have missed 26 chances. We also have Bayern Munich. Yes, Bayern Munich has also lost 25 big chances. They have missed big chances like that. So these are the 5 teams that have missed big chances this season so far. Moving on from this, let's talk about Thibaut Courtois. Let's talk about Thibaut Courtois. Now, Thibaut Courtois is now recovering from his ACL and he has been replaced by Kepa. Now, from what we hear, Thibaut Courtois says that after getting this injury, he has had enough time to spend with his family. He has had enough time to spend with his kids. And he says that even if he wants to go into coaching, he will never coach a senior team or a junior team. He wants to do sports management. In fact, he says if he resumes training, he would consider going in for a master's degree in sports management so that he can do that because he wants to spend enough time with his family and his friends, his children and everything, looking at what this injury has taught him. So guys, this is the latest update I have for you from the European clubs live on Sports Corner GH. Let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comment section. Thanks for joining me. My name is Adam, and make sure to see you in the next video. Charlie, we go vibe.